Yay. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm joined today with the amazing Anik Patri. Hello, Anik.
Woo, woo. Good morning. Hello, hello. Happy Friday.
Hello. Good morning.
Everyone.
Good
So
afternoon.
good. Yes, so good to be with you, Tash, today. Such a lovely
Yeah,
day. The sun is back finally after
I
the
know.
rain.
So much rain. It's been
Oh,
so damp, so wet. I'm so happy to be in the sun.
that is great.
Yeah. So look, I'm joined with Anik today, and we wanted to come and share some powerful insights into what we're calling the Embodied Creatrix. So we're going to be exploring this topic that the body, your body, is like an antenna that receives incredibly powerful creative and intuitive inspiration directly from, whatever you choose to believe in. I choose to believe it is from source. It's from universal energy, my guides, my unseen support team. You might have a similar or a different mythos about this. But we wanted to delve into this powerful topic around the body and how the body is the final destination. I know, Anik, you do a lot of work with somatic intelligence, with embodiment. I know you developed an incredibly powerful dance methodology called spiral dance. Did you want to share a little bit more about how you work with the body and what you've noticed through doing this kind of work?
Yes, sure, Tash. Well, in unleashing your inner sacred creatrix, which is, to tap into your superpower, tap into your higher self, what happens is there's a lot of our traumas, our fears, they're stuck in our cells, in our DNA, so in our cellular memories. There's a lot of junk and stuff stuck in the body, right? And all the processed food that we've been eating, and all of that is toxin in the body. And to align with your creatrix, you definitely have to, everything has to match, like your mindset, your energy set, your heart set, and your physicality. It's like kind of the last piece that needs to align. You can have an idea, but to bring it into manifestation in the physical world, you really need to have your body to align with that, because the body is an antenna, as you beautifully said, Tash, is an antenna that goes out in the world and sends signals, like a radio emitter, and it's a frequency, it's an energy, it's a frequency, it's a vibration, and you attract how you feel.
You totally do.
It's
amazing how it works every time.
If you feel shit,
yeah,
it can be like a ripple effect of attracting more shitty experiences. And then your body will talk to your brain and we say, oh, I feel it, I'm tired, I'm this, I'm that, I'm grumpy. And then you would send it out and the universe would say, well, there you go. You feel shit, a little bit more.
There's a little bit more shit for your day.
The experiences.
Totally. It's powerful. It's amazing how it works, how this works, right?
It does work.
That
with antenna, I like to call it, you'll call it an antenna, which is really powerful, like a radio emitter, sending signals. Or I like to call it your vessel, your temple, your vessel, like you're a channel, a vessel to receive information and transmit information. That's what we do all the time.
All the time.
We give, we receive, we give, we receive, we give, we transmit.
And what we can do is receive and hold and stagnate and often not allow that flow to happen, right? I know for me, as someone who's done a lot of work around releasing, like suppressive tendencies, a tendency to suppress what I'm feeling, to suppress my anger, to suppress my upsets, to hold it in my body, right? And to not necessarily release it through the body. And that has led to some really big dramas for me, like I developed a thyroid condition, I am sure, because I wasn't able to express what I was feeling and, express myself. So, it's not surprising to me when I look back and think about like how powerful it is when we don't allow this flow of energy. We receive and we transmit, receive and transmit. It becomes a beautiful, like a Taurus energy, right?
Yes.
So I mean, in terms of actual practices to get into the body and to release through the body, I know for me, like every time I return to a consistent yoga practice, it's like my whole life changes around me, because I'm in my body, I'm embodied, I'm moving my body, I am releasing through the body, I'm feeling, right? And I know for you, dance has been one of these incredible, like somatic practices, hasn't it?
Correct. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, I go on a tangent. I'm very passionate about all the topic about our retreat coming up. Unleash Your Sacred Creatrix is like self-expression and creativity is our juju. Tasha and I, it's like we both connect very much on that, and evolve and grow in learning every day about our sovereign self-expression, and we love that. We're very passionate about that. So yeah, back to the dance piece. I mean, that's in another life, but we're bringing it back into life now, because I've always loved dancing since I'm a kid. I've done ice skating, like performing and ice skating with music.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm Canadian, right? So I've done that. I love that. And Tash loves the boogie. We both love dancing. But I took it to the level of like on my own healing journey with all the trauma of my ancestral traumas and my beautiful lineage that I love and adore. I took the movement path. I spent time in SLN in California, and I did massive journey of self-healing through movement, through dance. And 2002, I think ages ago, 2005, I've discovered ecstatic dance, which is a cathartic kind of a free flow way of dancing. There's no step to learn. There's nothing to learn. It's just allowing your body to move with the energy according to how it feels, and following sequences of like wave of energy, following the music you dance on, because music is also very therapeutic, right? As you know, being with a beautiful man,
a music man.
A music man, and he's amazing, so gorgeous, Owen, who plays beautiful music. So music and movement has the power to actually shift energy and express yourself a lot. Voice is the next step, but starting with moving the body.
Yeah, begin with the body.
Yeah. So anyway, I trained in creative art therapy, and I went on the path of movement. I realized that shaking and sounding was really helping me to, get the anger out and get the sadness out and get the fear out and get all the shit out. And I trained in a modality, an ecstatic movement. I trained in America with a woman called Gabrielle Roth, and then I've created my own through. I've done also a lot of what do you call it, playback theater and improvisation. And the years that I've lived in Melbourne for 5 years, I did a lot of improvisation, movement, and playback theater, and another modality called interplay, which was a lot of fun. It was all about improvising using your body and your voice, and I did that for years. And it's been really transformational for me.
Wow, I didn't know that about you, Yannick.
Yeah, it's been super fun and very healing, because sometimes it's hard to really speak clearly, as you said, like really vocalize and express your feelings and your truth. It's another level. But playing with the body, making sounds, it's just allowing you don't need to name it and intellectualize it, but you can just let it out. And so that's how, long story long, that's how I developed my own practice called Spiral Dance, 7 Steps to Expand Your Consciousness. And so when I split up with my ex-husband, that's been like, a game changer for me to dive into spiral dance and to share that with people, because when you share it, it's just so much more powerful. Being it alone in your living room, but sharing it, and so that's, there's 7 steps, there's 7 sequences of movement that through music that helps you to become conscious and to become conscious of your patterns, the hidden energy, the hidden fear, the hidden programming. Become conscious of that through your movement, through your choices, through your actions in motion, through dancing, and releasing the emotions that is attached to it. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah, totally makes sense. What I love about this is, I mean, a lot of mindset work is very heady. It's very heady, you know. It's like we can get into too much in the head.
Yes.
And I've definitely experienced that with some mindset practices and modalities that I've studied along the years. For me, the real game changer came when I combined that with the embodiment practices, with the embodiment work, like with the somatic experience, right? And so what I love about what you're sharing is that it's about almost like getting out of the head and coming back into the wisdom of the body. Yeah. And allowing the body to lead you and to guide you through your transformative healing or you know, the transformation that you are experiencing in that moment.
100%.
Powerful.
That's beautifully great sounding board there. That's exactly what it is. And applying it, like going there, going through the breath, going to the movement, and allowing yourself to be held in that space, in a safe sacred container, to be held, to be with other humans, because we only heal in relationships. We only heal in relationships. I mean, so with others, to have a dance with others and see where your edges are. And you know, I mean, I didn't continue. I did that for 10 years, but I'm going to bring that back.
Like, you're bringing it back to life.
The divine.
I'm so excited to try it with you.
Influence of you, Tash. To bring it back into life. I mean, I've always used it even with my one-on-one clients, because Tash and I work together. Like I use the movement, I use the voice. It's very powerful. It's as an art therapy, as a modality to release. You cannot just, you know, do mindset work. It's a whole embodiment, as you said. You know, and
I've had some clients, you know, when I've gone to do you know, to take it from the mindset work into the body. I'll never forget, it's one of my clients, she said to me, you know, it was just like, I'm terrified to do this work with my body. And I remember asking, I said, why, what's there for you? Why, what is that fear trying to say? And she said, it was something along the lines of, I'm worried that once I open that Pandora's box, I'll never be able to close it again. Do you know? Because there was so much in her body, so much that she stored. Her body was not a safe place for her to reside in. That's right. She said, I'm worried it will totally overwhelm me, what I feel in my body, you know? And so we like slowly, tenderly, you know, respectfully, compassionately entered into the territory of her body. But I never forget that. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who have maybe had that relationship with their body, right? Whether there's been physical or sexual abuse or, you know, trauma to the body. And it's like, it's so easy to almost, you know, disassociate. We just become energetic heads bobbing around. It's like, there is no body, right? We're just like these little heads. Does that make sense?
Oh, so much so. Yeah. Well, I mean, most of the world operate that way.
Yeah.
I would say probably 90, I don't know, 98% of the population.
100%. And so I definitely
disconnection.
Yeah. And when it comes to tapping into next level creative and intuitive inspiration, and what we're calling the sacred creatrix energy, which is where creativity and intuition meet, right? It's like the sacred creatrix vessel is the meeting point between creativity and intuition, which I actually believe are one and the same thing. We receive creativity, we receive intuition, and we expand our channel to receive more and more higher caliber amounts of that, right?
Yes.
But the body is the channel. This is what I've kind of really only in the last 3 or 4 years really truly gotten, you know, like, yes, we are an energetic being and we have an energy system. However, the final destination is the body, right? And there's so many different ways that we can receive through the body and through all of the various energy centers and energy pathways. And so for me, like when it comes to self-expression and working with the throat center, which is of course a part of the body, very, very powerful part of the body, and a part of our bodies that, especially as women, we often don't realize how much power we have stored in there. But when we can open up our channel, dilate our channels wide, and step into this knowing that the body is the vessel, the body is the antenna, the body is the barometer, and trust what comes through from that space, magic happens. That's when that real creative energy is activated, right? If we can step into deep trust with that process. We receive, we transmit, we receive, we transmit. Yeah, so it's very powerful. Very powerful. And so in terms of our retreat, obviously we are running this amazing retreat coming up at the end of August. It's going to be 3 nights in beautiful Yass country, New South Wales, where we're going to be like, this is what we're calling a playful creativity incubator, but we're going to be doing so much more than just like playfully creating. Like this work goes so deep. This is about recreating and reestablishing trust with your body as a vessel, and your body with its capacity to be the channel that you know intuitively that it is, so that you can take your self-expression, your creative insights, your this notion of life as art, which we spoke about last week. And if you wanted to catch that conversation, it was really powerful. You can scroll back in my profile about a week.
And it's on mine as well.
It's on yours as well, Anik, of course. Yes. So yeah, I'm so excited about how this is all coming together. Is there anything that you wanted to share as it relates to the Embodied Creatrix, Anik?
Thank you for your beautiful share. So beautifully articulated and expressed, Tash, this connection to the body. And yeah, well, our retreat is going to be absolutely magical. So when I had my business Spiral Dance for 10 years, I ran numerous retreats in beautiful locations in Canada and Quebec and Australia, and I love retreats. They're so nourishing, and I love it.
It's so amazing.
I love it.
It's like a little time out of the intenseness of life where you can come, you can be, you can put everything, every bit of responsibility, you can put it all to the side and simply drop into nourishing you. And in this case, creating, like we're going to be creating next level business understandings and self-expression. And I love what you said before about the work you've done in the past with like theater and improvisation, and like really coming into this deep sense of trust that you intuitively know with your body, right? So I'm excited to explore this concept more with you for our retreat, Anik. How powerful.
Yeah, 100%. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, this is opening a whole portal of conversation.
Totally.
Ash and I, we can talk forever, but it's all very juicy stuff conversation. If you're on a conscious path and you're a conscious leader, then you're about embodying your feminine power and expressing your truth. That's what we're all about. But yeah, exactly. It's like, because we're channels, right? We are we're
channeling all the time.
We're channeling. So I guess that piece, when I had a certain level of consciousness, when I played in that energy of improvisation, but I knew intuitively we're guided. Sometimes we can't make sense of it, but instinctively, which is coming more from the gut, instinctively and intuitively comes more from spirit. That's how I like to distinct them.
I agree.
And the intuition is the spirit, is the soul, and it comes, and the heart very much. It
meets at the heart.
That's right. So I'm so intuitive. I'm an intuitive mentor, right? Like I was guided to go and play with improvisation, with playback theater, with movement, with not knowing what you're going to share in the moment, but trusting that what's going to come out, whether it's whether it's through your physicality, your voice, or whether it's through beautiful words, like Tash, really good with words, whether it's channeled, it's in flow, it's in the moment, it's improvised. We're making up life every day. We're trying to control it with here, but it's not how it works. it's just the allowing piece. So we're going to work that, we're going to really talk about that in our retreat and give you masterpieces of embodiment of voice work.
Yeah.
There'll be voice activations. There'll be beautiful movement practice with spiral dance. Tash got amazing RTT hypnosis process. Like, we're going to dive into some deep energetic processes and also embodiment practices.
Yeah.
And the beauty of it is we're going to do that in beautiful women's circle, coming together in rituals and ceremony. Because this shamanic piece is really where we bring voice, body, heart, mind, and soul together in ritual and ceremonies. And Tash and I are dedicated to offer you, we're devoted to really hold that sacred container for you to feel safe, to come to really to your next level of sex expression. I was about to say, oh, that's an interesting lapse. Your next level of self-expression.
I love it.
But they're connected anyways. They're connected.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. And it's the ceremony. Oh, sorry.
No, you go on, take
Yeah,
over.
I was just saying it's the ceremony piece and the ritual piece that, you know, for me, I wrote a post a couple of days ago sharing my experience around how I was calling forth and like reclaiming the sacred in my life through the everyday moments, everyday ritual, everyday ceremony, you know, private practice with myself and the universe, and how that really got me through the early stages of being a new mom with a little baby and the intensity of that time. And I really believe with ceremony and with ritual, like this is something that's been missing in our culture for such a long time. And when we really we prioritize that and bring in that higher level of ceremony and ritual into our lives, it's like we call back the sacred, you know, we reclaim the sacred. And that's what I see we're doing with this retreat as well. It's like taking your body, your embodiment, your intuition, your creativity, and blending it with that ritual and sacred ceremony. And it's going to be really amazing. I'm really excited.
Yeah, that's so beautifully said. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, yeah, reclaiming our sacred self-expression and our sacredness. In a space where, we're going to be able to bring it in our day-to-day, but bring it in our leadership, in our businesses, in our mission, in our purpose, in the relationship with ourselves, with our clients, with our beloved, with our families and friends. So so it's happening at the end of August, from the 26th till the 29th of August. We catered from like Angie Cohen at the Heart Space Retreat in Yass, New South Wales, in total country, beautiful environment. The food will be gluten-free, vegetarian, organic, 100% organic. Even the sheet, the cotton, like it's just a beautiful place with a fireplace. It's like your next level retreat. It's if you want to really give yourself a gift and be held by two experienced, loving women like us, and connect with other amazing women like you who are on a sacred conscious path, who's here to voice the truth, to share a message, and you feel that you need some nourishment, you need to up-level your nervous system, up-level your business, clarifying your next level of sovereignty and self-expression, and really learn some really powerful tool to use your creativity next as well. That is Unleash Your Sacred Creatrix.
Come and join us.
It's for you.
Yeah, beautiful. More information in the link above. I'm pretty sure I put the link in. Let me just see. I did. The link's there. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to either Anik or myself. We'd be delighted to answer them. I'm excited to put this invitation out there and to co-create this space with you.
So exciting. I can't wait. Such an honor. Thank you, Tash, so much for all you are and all you do in the world. You're an exception, a divine goddess, and I can't wait to play and share that
Yeah.
We'll put the link down below the video.
Yes.
Hear this conversation, share it away. If you
Mm.
know anyone who would benefit from that conversation and that retreat, jump onto the link. All the information is there. It's beautiful, warm, clear invitation. So yeah, and we'll come again having another conversation about unleashing your inner sacred creatrix next week.
All righty.
And
Stay tuned. Okay. Ciao, everyone.